Right, all right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Paul Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakatash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the blessing is edifying. The brother Shawab, I'm back at you with another lesson. And as always, we come in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is also known as the whore of Babylon, which all ties back to being America. All right, and to prophesy the downfall of the so-called white man's kingdom and the white man himself, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And salvation is unto you Hebrew Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes. Which the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. All right. And if you follow along with everything that's going on, it's a beautiful time right now, man. Beautiful time to be alive. All right. Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah. You got it's a beautiful time because what happened overnight? What happened in these last 2 days? You got Russia making moves, all right, on Ukraine, bombing certain areas, things like that. So hey, it can only put you in that mindset of joy, all right, because now we are close to what needs to be done out here, man. You see, this place needs to be destroyed, and what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is doing, man, is he's stirring up that pot, all right. He's been stirring up the pot, which, hey, Apostle Tahar coined this year what? All right, the year of the turn up, and it's been getting turned up ever since the new year, man. All right, you got whatchamacallit, you got this bullshit Valentine's that just passed by. All right, at the same time we had our holy day, which was Purim. Okay, what's coming up next? You got Shalom, brothers. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatam. Both of y'all. All three of y'all. You got the Pesach, which is about to come right around the corner. The Pesach is 3 weeks away, and look what's happening right before the Pesach. All right, and it's funny because I remember me saying, I've been saying it for a while, even since last year, man, that Lord willing, this was going to be the last Pesach, and it might, the way things is going, this might just be the last Pesach. You see, and right after that Passover, man, it's going to be a whole lot of destruction going on around this place. Lord willing, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai stir this place up to a whole nother level. All right. And those that are in this truth are going to be what? Constantly praying unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to, Lord willing, have that dua when that time comes of judgment. All right. So with all this going on out there in Russia, man, it can only mean one thing, that you got the collapse of the dollar bill that's about to happen, all right? You got Jacob's trouble, all right? And with the collapse of the dollar bill, it's going to bring in what? All right, it's going to bring in that MOTB. Because you have to understand, with all this war that's being, brought up upon Ukraine right now, that's not the end yet, man. Everything has, in order for World War III to happen and America to be bombed, you have to understand that the MOTB has to be put in place first, you see. But see, with this going on, with all this war being stirred up, that might just bring in that economy collapse, you see. So right now, what you gotta understand, that inflation is about to go even higher with all this shit going on out there in Ukraine. All right, America itself might be that might be the go-to right there for them to actually usher in that martial law. You see how they want it, because this is going with all this war starting up. All right, and of course America's always got their nose in everybody's business. All right, these damn devils just might use that right there to usher in that martial law. All right, and with martial law is going to come in what? That economy collapse. You see what's going on, boss? All right, it's going to come in with that economy collapse. All right, or as a matter of fact, they might use the economy to collapse first and then bring in the martial law. Either or, it works in their favor, man. And with all that being done, it's just going to bring in that MOTB. So you got to expect these hyperinflation prices to rise up to a whole nother level with this war going on right now. All right. Gas prices is about to jump skyrocket. Okay. And it's all planned by the elites, man, all to usher in this new world order. And at the same time, you have to understand that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the one that's got these damn devils in their trick bag, man. He's the one that's controlling everything. All right. So, matter of fact, let me grab Romans. Start off with that. My phone going on. Cyber attacks, exactly. You got the cyber attacks, the supply chains, which all that's going to be leading into to that straight famine. All right. The cyber attacks is going to be, man, you're going to knock out the power grids out here, man. All right. Great reset. Exactly. You know, that's what these devils want, man. They want to push that great reset, which this right here, man, what's going on is the beginning stages of that great reset. All right. This is what's going to bring in that great reset that Russia having this war. All right. With Ukraine. And hey, brothers got all types of videos leaking out, man, of places being bombed. All right, which Lord willing, I'll get to a video later in the night. Matter of fact, me and you, Ash, we can get into a video if you're down for it. You know, hey, man, it's just a beautiful time to be alive, man, because everything that we've been speaking about, starting with the elders and apostles 30 plus years back, man, all the way on down to now, man, is actually happening right before our eyes. So you have to understand that our redemption is drawing nigh, man. All right, this is Roman. Let me grab Romans 13 and 11, and it says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe." You see? So our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. It's right around the corner. All right? With all this wartime, okay, with all this, you know, madness that's being stirred up, man, it's just only letting you know that these are the signs, all right, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming. All right? We're supposed to be what? This is Second Ezra's 9 and this is 9 and 1. And he said, and he answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest of the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High, Yahweh, spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." You see? So the end is being made manifest, man. It's being made clear what's about to happen. All right? This is let me grab that real quick. This is Isaiah I think it's Isaiah 46. This is Isaiah 46. Second. Isaiah 46 and 46 and 10. And it says, I'll start at 9, and it says, "Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, and there is none else, I am Yahweh, and there is none like me." Yeah, there is no God beside Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, remember the former things, right? All right, of old. Why? Because everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning. You see? So all these things that are happening now were written a long time ago, man, to warn you of the times that we were going to be in. And it says, Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh and there is none else. I am Yahweh and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. You see? So everything that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua declared from the beginning, okay, is gonna come to life, man. What you thought was a dream, what you thought was just a whole bunch of nonsense coming out of our mouth, man, is actually becoming a reality, man. Why? Because the Lord's word, man, is not going to come back onto him void. Everything that he said would happen, he was going to do, man. You see? It's just all about the time on his clock. You see? What did he say? The vision is yet for an appointed time. Let me grab that. Habakkuk 2 and 3. I'll start at the top, and it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. You see? So it's all on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's time, man. All right? And everything is happening according to his watch. You see, everything is literally being brought in little by little. Okay? Until all hell breaks loose out here, man. This is give me block here. Woo. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 40. I mean, Salakia, 2nd Ezra 14 and 16. Salakia. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. And that's what's coming upon this place, man. Great things, you understand? Great evils, all right? Great things for us, because it's us getting out of here, man. It's us watching this place crumble into pieces, you see? But it's going to be great evils to you that didn't want to hearken on to the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? When the time of Jacob's trouble comes, it's going to be a time that has never been seen under the whole entire earth, all right? This is going to be times worse than any time in slavery, all right? This place is going to be filled with violence more than you ever thought it could be filled with violence, man. All right, matter of fact, let me grab Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 7 and 3. And it says, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee. I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense unto thee all thy abominations. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and evil and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, and the end is come, and watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. You see? So that end is here, man. All right? And that end it's got a close watch on you. And while the end is coming, we have a close watch on what's happening, man. Because we as watchmen have to what? We have to watch. We have to be watching at the gates, man. And then we got to be giving you the inside scoop of what's going on through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You see? Matter of fact, let me bring that out. This is Hosea 12 And 10, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. You see, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua speaking unto you through his men, man, through his prophets that are on these highways and hedges, all right, in season, out of season, at home doing videos all day long, putting up 2-3 videos a day, all right, every single day, nonstop. This is 2nd Ezra 16:8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? You see? And that's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua getting ready to come with these nuclear missiles upon this place, man. All right? Matter of fact, let me grab Amos. This is Amos. Damn. And I hit 2 damn seconds. Fingers already frozen. This is Amos 3 and come on. Slovakia. Stamp papers are stuck. Serious right now? Oh my gosh. Crispy ass papers, boy. This is one more. This is Amos 3 and 6. It took me a while to get there. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it? You see? So that trumpet is being blown, man. The prophets is blowing that trumpet everywhere right now. You see? Matter of fact, let me jump into Jeremiah real quick. This is Jeremiah. Oh, man. Jeremiah 50:22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. All right. And that sound of battle, with all this that's going on out there in Russia and Ukraine right now, that's that sound of battle. All right. That's that sound. That's that sign that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is giving you, letting you know that this place is about to be destroyed, man. All right. On a very high level. All right. Death, famine, the destruction is coming to this place on a very high scale. All right. So going back to Ezekiel. I done lost my place. Ezekiel 7 and let me jump down to 10, and it says, behold the day, behold it is come, the morning is gone forth, the rod has blossomed, pride has budded, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness, none of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be wailing for them. The time is come, the day draw near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. You see? So again, you see that that violence is being risen up, man. Violence is being risen up throughout the whole entire earth, man. All right. This is give me real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus 18. Woo! Get there. Ecclesiasticus 18 and 20. It says, before judgment, examine thyself. In the day of visitation, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. So now right now we in a time period, man, where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is giving you a little bit of time. Because I ain't even gonna say you got time now. Now is you got a little bit of time. You see, them doors of mercy is about to close upon everybody, man. All right. So he said, what? Before judgment, examine thyself in that day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. So in this time period that we have, this little bit of time, you're supposed to be what? Examining yourself, man. Examining yourself before the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You see? Examine yourself and say to yourself, damn, man, am I doing right for salvation? Drive by, laugh. You got these fucking faggots out there that keep looking and thinking shit is funny. Well, destruction is coming to your asses, man. All right? I can't wait till Yahweh Bashim Yahushua grab each and one of you damn fucking Amalekkites and put your asses down out here, man. Thinking this shit is funny. This is Amos 9 and 1. I saw the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, standing upon the altar, and he says, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though he dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah. You see? So you got these damn people, which they already know what time it is. They doing what? They hiding in their bunkers, all right? They trying to get up out of earth, all right? They want to go hide in their water stations, in their mountains. You see? But at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to run away from the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see? And then you got to see that the eyes of the Lord is upon the sinful kingdom. You see, you got these chariots constantly watching. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab Revelations. Revelation 7 and 1. And it says, and after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And right now, man, you got the 4 angels, all right, which is you got Michael the archangel, all right, you got Uriel, you got Raphael, Gabriel. They ready to go to war. You see, they ready to bring destruction from the 4 corners of the earth. But see, right now they being held. But with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua stirring the pot, he letting you know that he about to let loose, okay? And when those angels come to bring destruction, it's game over out here, man. Now let me jump into Woo. Jumping to Deuteronomy real quick. Deuteronomy 30. I'll start from 32. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 32. All right. And it says, for their vine is of the vine of Sodom in the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gold. Their clusters are bitter. And it's talking about these damn devils, man. All right. Esau, which your destruction is about is, see, our redemption draweth nigh, but your redemption, okay? I mean, Salakia, our redemption draweth nigh, but your destruction draweth nigh also at the same damn time, man. Perfect balance. You see, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right, can't raise up the left hand and not bring the right hand also, man. So it says, their wine is the poison of dragons and their cruel venom of asps. It is not this laid up, and stored with me and sealed up among my treasures. To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. And you see, with all these things that are happening out there right now in Russia, all right, and Ukraine, that's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah letting you know your time is up. You see, that's why they're going to come down on us with great wrath. Revelations 12 and 12, because he knows that he got but a short time. And that time just got even shorter. You see, that sand in that hourglass, all right, just dripped out one more strand. Now you're down to like one piece of sand left in there. All right. And it says, to me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamities at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, where are their gods? Their rock is whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings. Let them rise up and help you and be your protection. See, because that time's going to come when y'all going to have to call upon these other gods that you wanted to worship on. All right? Especially all these gods that these damn bullshit ass Edomites wanted to introduce to our people. Well, we're going to have to see if those gods in those days are going to be the ones that help you in the destruction of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And it says, see now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is about to do a whole lot of killing on this damn earth right now, man. All right? You can see how he's stirring it up out there with Russia, man. And it says, for I lift up my hand to the heaven and say, I live forever. If I whet my glittering sword and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies and will reward them that hate me. It says, I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. You see, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, those arrows, man, is going to be them nuclear missiles when he brings all them nuclear missiles upon America. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 21. Ezekiel 21. Ezekiel 21 and 9, and it says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, say a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. Is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he that giveth to be furbished, and he has given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, it shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by the reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. You see, and this is why our people need to wake the hell up. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man, y'all need to wake up, because death and destruction is about to come to America, man. All right? We keep telling you the same thing over and over on these highways and edges because y'all some hard-headed ass people. Y'all don't get it. All right? Let me grab this is Ezekiel 38. I start from the top, and it says, and the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua came unto me, saying, son of man, set thy face against God. All right, and God represents what? Russia. All right, in the scriptures. That whole landmass, okay? What the hell is this? That whole landmass. Landmass, all right, of Russia is called Gog. And it says, which God goes into being a powerful government. Okay, powerful, influential government. And then it says, son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, which Meshech and Tubal goes into Moscow, and Tubal goes into Kabas. All right, and it says the prophecy against him, and prophesy, Salaki, and prophesy against them. And you see, this is why they being stirred up, man, because it's all prophecy that they will be stirred up. So destruction is coming upon them also. All right, destruction about to come upon all these other nations, man. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, behold, I am against thee, O God, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And it says, I will turn back thee, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring forth thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with the bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right. And what do they mean by I will turn thee back? By putting hooks into thy jaws, because Russia, all right, is being basically revived again. You see, that Soviet Union that had fell back in the day, all right, is being revived again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, that was the Soviet Union when they had fell. That was when they had that economic collapse. All right, you had the satellite states that were neutralized and all that. Okay, now they are being brought back into that power. See, Russia was quiet for a while, man, but now all of a sudden they stirred back up, which was the worst thing you can actually do, man, because that's going to be the ones that take out America. All right, so it says, and how he drawing them back? He drawing them back to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which all these other nations are being gathered to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is what? To Yahweh Shaphat, which goes into the Valley of Decisions. You see, the Lord's judgment, Armageddon, just like it speaks in the scriptures. And it says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, and then it goes Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, and with them, all of them with the shield and helmet. All right, which those, the Persians go into the Iranians, all right? Ethiopia goes into the Sudanese, which is all going back into Kush, all right? And then you got then it says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tagorma of the north quarters and all his bands and many people with thee, which Gomer goes into the Turks, all right? And pretty much those are going into the Russian allies, man. Salakia. This is 7. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Because Russia is a guard onto all these other countries, man. All right. Let me read that again. It says, but be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be a guard unto them. Again, because America is pretty much the big bro of all these other countries, man. Onto these nations that America was trying to what? Compromise to their empire, man, by the petrodollar. Okay, that's pretty much why they took out Gaddafi, what's his name? Assad. You see, because they didn't want to comply. So it says, after many days, thou shalt be visited in the latter years, thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely of them. All right, and then it says, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm, thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. All right, and that's going to be when they shoot them missiles, all right, against America. All right, and then it says, this is one of the points I wanted to make. 10. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Now, what's going on out there in Russia, all right, eventually, you see, because Ukraine ain't going to have no chance against Russia. So Russia's just going to wipe their ass out, all right? So eventually what will happen is from Russia wiping out Ukraine, they're going to what? They're going to make their way onto America. And see, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai might just what? He might just give them that evil thought in the midst of all this that's going on right now. Because remember, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai controls the thoughts of all the kings, man. Let's bring that out real quick. Proverbs. This is Proverbs 21 and Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. You see? So he's the one that's in control of all these different types of kings, man. He's in control of Putin. He's in control of Biden, all right? All these different types of kings from all over the world, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the one that's controlling them. So he's the one that's stirring things up out here, man. Matter of fact, let me grab what did I just want? I had one in my mind that just popped. It'll come back to me. Let me keep reading. This is back to 10, and it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, it shall come to pass, it shall also come to pass that in the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates. And that's talking about America. You see? So eventually you're gonna have this devil, all right, Putin. He gonna have an evil thought in his mind, man. Which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is gonna give him that evil thought, And he going what? He's going to turn to destroy America. Which, let me grab Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 54. This is Isaiah 54 and 16. And it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. You see? So the Lord has created the waster to destroy. That modern day scientist is what is that smith that was created. You see? He said, I have created the smith. That's the modern day scientist. And it says that bloweth the coals in the fire and bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And what's that instrument that he's bringing forth? Them nuclear missiles, man. All right, which everybody now, all these other countries, they have the power of nuclear. They have that nuclear power. You see, that's why it tells you in the scriptures that the weak shall say, "I am strong." You know, because all these other countries that were once weak and were afraid of America, because America was always that powerhouse. You see, now all these other nations, they had the same nuclear power. So now they're gonna show their teeth. They're going to show that they can fight out there in the war. They're no longer afraid of America, man. And that's why eventually all these other allies of America are going to turn against her. All right, like the scriptures say, that the beast shall hate the whore. All right. All these other countries are going to turn against America. Why? Because they tired of America's shit. So going back, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab this is Slovakia. One second. My fingers is dead ass frozen. This is come on. Come on, man. Give me 1 second. Get it from my phone. This is Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Yeah, because back in the day, they will actually fight, all right? And you would just hear what? Clinging of swords and things like that, all right? But see, this fight is going to be what? With straight nuclear fire, man. Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatam. Barakatam. All right. So going back Where was I? Salakia. Oh yeah, Ezekiel 38. So going back to Ezekiel 38 and 10, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. All right. And again, that's talking about Putin at one point is going to have an evil thought, man. Russia's going to get an evil thought, all right, to go and attack America. And it might just be right after they put damn Ukraine down, man. All right. And then they're going to go towards America. Now, let me jump into, see what the brother had put out. This is Ezekiel 22 and 2. Now, thou son of man, wilt thou judge the bloody city? Yeah, thou shalt show her all her abominations. Exactly, because, and that's what the prophets is doing, man. We're pretty much giving you your judgment. All right, we're giving America their judgment of what's about to happen. We've been prophesying, starting with the elders and apostles all the way on down. We've been prophesying what's going to happen this whole time. And it's happening play by play. All right, little by little, prophecy by prophecy. And you can't stop the word of the Lord, man. This is Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. All right. And this place was what? Based on, it was built on lies, robbery. All right. This place was built on bloodshed. All right. So that's why this place got to be dealt with, man. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus. This is Ecclesiasticus. Ten and 10 and 8, and it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. You see? And this is why Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. All the bloodshed that they done put upon this place, all right? Everything that they have, man, was earned through straight bloodshed, robbery, all right? Pillage, genocide. This place got to be judged. Yeah, that's the spirit right there. That Isaiah 47 was the spirit. This is Psalms 2 and 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. You see? And they always against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's pretty much going. You could go into Psalms 83 onto that, man. All right? That they're always trying to cut off the name of Israel from remembrance. You see? And who are the ones that are always trying to cut them off? Then it goes into all those nations that are always trying to cut us off. You know, the Hagarenes, Edom, Moab, the Ammonites. All right? All these people are against us, man. And y'all still haven't figured out who the hell is your enemy. You want to be cool with all these other people out here, man. All these other nations, but won't be cool with your true brethren. All right? Your true nation. Y'all bugged out. It says, he that sitteth, Psalms 2 and 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall have them in derision. See, at the end of the day, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua laughing at you, man. Because he's in control. You see? Because he know your ass is about to be destroyed. This is Isaiah 47 and 1. And it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me jump in there because I'm going to eventually get up in there. This is Isaiah 47, like the brother put up. Slakia. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate. All right. And what does it mean to sit down in the dust, man? They're gonna be sat in that confused state. You see, which that was actually a curse that was given since the beginning. All right, when the serpent had, pretty much deceived Eve. Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. And he said, this is 3:14, Genesis. And the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat. You see, dust is going always goes into confusion, man. So come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. All right. And this damn, America swear that they can't be touched. All right. Just like it tells you in Revelations. Let me grab that real quick. Revelations. This is 18:7, and it says, how much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, who judgeth her. You see, so America swear that they can't be touched, man. But little do you know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai about to bring that destruction upon you, man. That's why he's stirring up the Medes right now. All right. So going back, this is 2. Take the millstones and the grind mill, back at 47:2 in Isaiah. Take the millstones and the grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. All right, which the rivers of the other nations. All right, but she's being what? She's being exposed. All right, that's why it says in Jeremiah 49. All right, I have made Esau bare. All right, that he no longer can hide himself. Everything about this damn devil, everything about America is being exposed right before your eyes, man. Why? Because that kingdom is falling little by little. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, meaning her sins. Her sins are going to be uncovered. And it says, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not coming as a man, man. He coming with angelic force. You see? He coming to destroy this place on a whole nother level. Matter of fact, let me grab this is Isaiah. Come on. This is Isaiah 63:1.
Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. And that's talking about Yahushua, man. All right, Edom. All right, Basra was the capital of Esau back in the day, man. And it says, which this today America's considered as that modern day Basra. And it says, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. And what's the greatness of his strength? These chariots, man. The chariots that he gonna come and bring destruction with. All right, talks about that in matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Second Ezra's. Second Ezra 13. This is Second Ezra 13, and I start at 6, and it says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. That's the greatness of his strength. All right. Yahushua coming on a huge chariot, man. That's going to cover the whole entire earth. It said, but I will have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. Yeah, because in the middle of World War III, all right, which we already in the beginning stages of it, all right, in the middle of World War III, while all these other nations are battling each other in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, what's going to end up happening, man? They're going to turn from battling in World War III, and they're going to try to turn against the Lord to fight the Lord, man. But they're not going to be able to prevail at the end of the day. That's why it talks about how Michael and his angels, all right, and Satan and his angels, there was war in heaven, all right? That's not talking about an actual war in heaven, man. That's talking about the fighter jets trying to go against Yahushua, man, in war, which they not going to prevail. And it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as there had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was sore afraid. You see? So they're going to try to go up against the Heavenly Father, man, but they're not going to be able to prevail. And all you're going to see is all these damn laser beams flying out the chariots, destroying everybody. All right. And in the midst of that, all right, you're going to have these missiles that's going to be flying in the air, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there shall come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And the son of perdition, which is this damn devil, the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of, is being revealed before your eyes, man. All right, that falling away already came for us, man. That falling away was when we was in slavery, when we fell down as the those sons of God that have fell, the Nepal, okay? Then it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh, Salakia, I'm gonna read that again, my bad. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is God. All right. And that's what this devil wants to do. He wants to play the role of the Heavenly Father, man. All right. How's he trying to play the role of the Heavenly Father? He wants to bring transhumanism, all right? He want to make you a cyborg, all right? He want to put in what? That MOTB in your body. You see? That's what it means to that he sitteth in the temple of the Most High, because we are the temple of the Most High, man. All right? So by him sitting in the temple of the Most High, he's able to what? Control your thoughts, control everything you do, all right? Keep a tab of every single move that you're making. You see? So he bugged out for that. Now, let me go back into Isaiah. Isaiah 3, 47 and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua of hosts is his name, and the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called the Lady of Kingdoms. All right? And again, that whore of Babylon, all right, is not going to be able to exist anymore, man. This place is going to be made desolate through the ICBM missiles, man, that's coming upon this place. Dumbass. It says, I was wroth through my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very, very heavily laid the yoke. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. Going back into what? The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, man. You see? This devil's all about pride, man. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Obadiah. Come on. This is Obadiah 1, and I'll start at 2. I'll just start at the top. It says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise, ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And we rising up against her in battle, man. All right? We rising up against her in battle by coming out on these highways and hedges, man, and preaching this word. You see? What did Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai say? He said, who shall stand up against the workers of iniquity? Who shall stand up against the evildoers? All right, the true men of the Lord, all right, like it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1, all right, are standing out here in great boldness, not having a care in the world about what y'all people think, about what these damn devils' next move is upon us. All right, why? Because we rolling with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. That's who we put our trust in. He the one that controls everything. So it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Yeah, they are greatly despised by the Heavenly Father, man. What did he say? Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right, so they are greatly despised. It says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. See, everything is, they want to build up their buildings to the sky. All right. Their pride is on high at all times, all right, and they came from the clefts of the rock. Talking about, you know, the Caucasus Mountains, which eventually it started in Mount Seir, and then they moved on to the Caucasus Mountains, all right, which that's where they get the word Caucasian from, which means a cave dweller, man. And it says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, and thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Thou shalt, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So you're going to be brought down from your rulership, man. Going back to what? Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. That's what it represented when Esau was being born, and Jacob was grabbing the heel of his grabbing his heel, because he was letting it was symbolic of letting you know that Jacob, all right, Israel, okay, was gonna end up pulling him down from his rulership. You know, when the time was ready to be, when the time was set. And that time is now. All right? Matter of fact, let me jump, since I'm in this chapter, let me jump down to 7. It says, 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. You see, and that's going into what? All these damn nations that were once at peace with her, all right, her allies, all that, are going to turn against her eventually, man. The beast shall hate the whore. All right, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is 17 and 16, and it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For Yahweh has put in their hearts to fulfill his will. You see, again, showing you that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua is in control of everything, man. You see, he's the one that's in control of each of these kings, man. And it says, for Yahweh has put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is the great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Talk about what, man? All right. America being destroyed, man, being made desolate. All right. Let me grab Jeremiah. Ooh. This is Jeremiah. Let's see, hold on, let me see what's on 50 real quick. Matter of fact, let me go to Jeremiah 50, and then I'll jump into 51. This is 50 and 9, and it says, for lo, because Russia's, you know, being stirred up right here. The Medes. Let me grab that. Matter of fact, real quick, let me jump in that real quick. This is Isaiah 13. Boy, these fingers is frozen, boy. Ooh. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. All right, and that's talking about what? That's talking about when these damn Russians, all right, let off on them ICBM missiles. All right. So the Medes been stirred up. Going back into Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. And that's talking about Russia, Salakia. It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her, for thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, all ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat, and the heifer at grass, as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls, your mother shall be sore confounded, and she that bare you shall be ashamed. And who's the mother of America? All right, Britain is the mother of America, man. You see, that was that extension basically from Britain that America was. All right, America became that extension, that eighth head. And it says, Salaka, your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. See, going back, you read about that in Isaiah 34, man. How America's going to be made desolate. It's going to be a place of desert animals, man. Ravens, vultures, owls. That's the only thing that's going to be out here, man. America's going to be a continual fire. A continual smoke from generation to generation, man, for a very long time. And it says, because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shout against her round about, she has given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her as she has done, do unto her. All right? And it's only right. It's only a righteous recompense, man. You reap what you sow. It says, cut off the sorrow from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest, for fear of the oppressing sword. They shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. All right? And that's going to be in the time when you get all these lockdowns, you get that medical and martial law, medical martial law going down, military martial law. All right, let me jump to matter of fact, let me jump to 29 real quick. Call. Fly away. This is 29 says, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done unto her. For she has been proud against the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Going back to that, pride of thine heart has deceived thee, man. All right. It says, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. You see, going into that destruction, man. Burning this place up. This is Jeremiah 51:1. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. Okay? And it says, and I will send unto Babylon, and that destroying wind is the missiles. It says, And I will send unto Babylon fanners, and shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archers bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine, Salakia. And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host, going into the army. And it says, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel has not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, and he will render unto her a recompense. And this is why we constantly tell you, man, get your mind out of the way of Babylon, man. Get your wickedness. See, when you're doing the wickedness that's pertain to the way of this society, all right, that means you caught up in the ways of Babylon. So when it says flee out of the midst of Babylon, means to get your mind out of the ways of Babylon, man. Turn from your wickedness to righteousness, because if you continue in it, you're going to be partakers of her plagues, man. And it says, Salaki, it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off from her, Salaki, be not cut off in her iniquity. See, if you continue in it, you're going to be partakers of her plagues. And then it says, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. And that's why they're going to end up turning against her at the end of the day, because Babylon got all these other damn nations drunk off their damn juice. Matter of fact, this is Revelations 18 and 2. And it says, I'll just start at 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Talk about Yahushua. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become a habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean, hateful bird. For all nations have drunk off the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundancy of her delicacies, you see? So they were all drinking off the same philosophies, all right? Pretty much America, the one that turned out all these other nations, man. See, these nations, all these other nations all used to live a certain way, to the point where they even broke out the ways that they actually live by. You know, they don't even live in those ways no more. Why? Because everybody wants to be part of America. Everybody wants to do the things that America does. But the vibration that America the vibration America pushed, man, everybody pretty much took on that same vibration. That's why if you go like if you look at like the women real quick, for example, the women of these other nations, man, they be more in order than all the women out here in America. All right. But what happens when they come out here to America? They end up fucking up. And a lot of these women, they family members pretty much disown them. Their fathers and their mothers disown them. Why? Because they became polluted, basically, like the ways of America. Because they're always pushing out a certain vibration, man. This is why America's going to be destroyed on a very high level, man, because everything they do, it pollutes everybody else. Okay? So at the end of the day, this is why these other nations is going to hate America at the end of the day, because America's always got their nose stuck in everywhere. All right? They always got to have a say so somewhere. Damn. So, what was that? Salakia. Jeremiah 51 and back to 7. 51 and 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. All right. And again, that's through their policies, their money system, all that, man. So it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Going back to what? That's why these Russians is stirred up right now, because he has raised up their spirits, man. And it says, for his devices against Babylon to destroy it. What's that device? Don't be taking no pictures, man. Get out of here, bro. Don't be taking no pictures. What the hell I look like? This ain't no clown show. Over here gonna try to come out with your little camera shit. This is make bright the arrows, gather the shields, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for his devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh and the vengeance of his temple. You see? So that device that he's going to use is what? The ICBM missiles to destroy this place. All right? Let me jump to 25 real quick. It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. You see, everything that America does, man, destroys the whole entire earth. That's why this whole entire place is upside down. That's why the earth itself is mourning, man. They constantly digging into the earth. That's why there's so many earthquakes all over the place. You know, they constantly taking out oil. The earth needs its oil, man. That's like its lubricant. All right. But when you're taking out the oil of the earth, constantly doing all these drill tactics and shit. All right. That's why there's so many different earthquakes, man. So this place is always being destroyed by the so-called white man. That's why his ass got to go. Matter of fact, let me grab Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not raise nor possess the land. Salakia, rise. That they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. See, this is why they gotta go, man. All right? Everything that they put their hands on, they destroy. Everything they put their hands on, they pollute. All right? Everything they put their hands on, they defile it, man. So it says, back to Jeremiah 51 and 25, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for the foundations, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. Matter of fact, let me jump into, this is Isaiah 24. get there. I'll tell you, Mark. 24 and this is 24 and 4. Isaiah, the earth mourneth and faith. 3. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore has the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And that will only gonna be the elect, man. That's gonna be left. It says the new wine mourneth, and the vine languisheth. All the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of the tabret ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth, and the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. All right, and that's what we're about to go back into. That same exact state that we was in 2020, when everything was shut down. All right, when nobody could go anywhere. You couldn't even go to the damn bar and get a drink if you wanted to, man. All you could do is sit your ass at home, all right? Constantly bored as hell, which it ain't boring to sit at home, but because this place is all about party life, YOLO, all right? It was killing them deep down inside. A lot of people were offing themselves, man. Straight committing suicide. They couldn't handle that. And when when it gets locked down, that's to stay. Ain't gonna be no, I'm coming back out of that lockdown, man. Keep it moving, bro. Okay, keep it moving, bro. Go ahead. Your ugly ass. Get out of here, man. I hate these Amalekite, bro. Man, I hate these Amalekite. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And that city confusion is what? America, man. It says there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. All right. And that's going to come to the point where there is going to be a cry for wine in the streets. Y'all going to be looking for answers. All right. Y'all going to be wondering why your ass is back at home, sitting down on the lockdown. And in that time, that's when these damn martial law troops going to be running up in your house, all right, door to door, taking you to these FEMA camps, all right? And it says, all joy is darkened. Yeah, because darkness is going to cover the whole earth, man. Gross darkness to people. And it says, the mirth of the land is gone, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Let me jump up. Let me jump over here real quick. This is this is 18. 24 and 18. And it says, fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. And he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And that's talking about when America get hit with these nuclear missiles, man. It's going to get hit so hard that the whole earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. Going to be knocked out of its spot. Now, the earth itself is not going to be destroyed because it tells you that in Ecclesiastes 1 and 3. It says a generation passeth away and a new generation cometh. All right, but the earth abideth forever. See, the earth can't be destroyed, man. But it's definitely going to shake in that day. You know, everybody going to feel it. All right, let me jump into this is Revelations 18 and 10. Standing afar. Let me see if we can put up. Yeah. Revelations 18 and 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and shall lament for her when they shall see the smoking of her burning. Yeah, they're going to be sad as hell when they see that. All right? Why? Because America was that cash cow, man. America was that place where they can make a living for themselves, man. See, they can't be going back to their old countries, man. Their old countries, they in their countries, that shit is, they're already living like shit. You see? That's why everybody comes from all over the world to America, you know? Not us. See, us Israelites, we always at the bottom. All right, but we talk about these other nations, man. These other nations come over here to make money off of us. You see, to get rich off of us, basically. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, man. It's going to take 1 hour for America to be destroyed, man. That's how quick this place is going to be wiped away. All right. Let me jump into what did I want to get? In 1 second. Back to Isaiah 47. That's where I was before. And it says, let me read 47 and 6 again. I was wroth with my people, and I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient. Thou hast very heavily laid the yoke. And yeah, see, in the time of our calamity, man, this damn devil never showed he never showed us mercy, man. All right, which it all came down because they had that perpetual hatred for us, you see. Because what did Esau said? The days of my father is at hand, all right? When he knew he was about to die, what did he say? That when he died, then he will slay his brother Jacob. You know, he's been doing that ever since, man. Perpetually. All right, but it says, matter of fact, let me grab go back to Jeremiah real quick. This is Jeremiah I mean, not Salakia, not Jeremiah, Obadiah, Salakia. Obadiah, this is Obadiah 1 and 10. And it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In that day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that they had became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. All right? And that day of the Lord is being showed right before your eyes, man. With this whole shit that just went down in Russia, with Russia and Ukraine, man. That's already that sign showing you that the day of the Lord is upon all you heathen, man. And it says, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining in the house of Esau. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has spoken it. You see? So because of the violence against their brother, man, they got to be cut off forever, man. All right? Ain't no escaping that judgment. So going back to 47 and 6, I was wroth with my people. I had polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand, and thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou heavily laid the yoke. And thou said, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou did not lay these things to thy heart, neither did remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children, but these things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children, widowhood, they shall come upon thee in a perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Matter of fact, let me grab the scripture off for that. See, that's all that's coming to this place, man. It's coming to all you damn so-called white people, all you Amalekites, all right? You want to be Jewish people, all right? Thinking that you are the true holy people of the Lord, all right? That's what's coming to you people, man. Old, young, all right? It don't matter. It's coming for every single one of y'all. All right? This is 1 second. This is matter of fact, let me just keep reading it. Oh, Salakia. Let me keep reading that, as a matter of fact. This is 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. And that's the mentality they got, man. They think that nobody can see what they doing, man. But again, the eyes of the Lord is upon the simple kingdom, man. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua see everything. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick in Second Ezra's. This is Second Ezra's. I believe it's Second Ezra's. Yeah, this is Second Ezra's 16 and 54. It says, behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men. Shalom, brother. How we doing, man? Another day. It says, behold, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts, which spake but the word, let the earth be made, and it was made. Let the heaven be made, and it was created. In his word were the stars made, and he knoweth the number of them. He searcheth the deep and the treasures thereof. He has measured the sea and what it containeth. He has shut the sea in the midst of the waters, and with his word he has hanged the earth upon the waters. He spreadeth out the heavens like a vault upon the waters, has he founded it. In the desert has he made springs of water and pools upon the tops of mountains, that the floods might pour down from the high rocks to water the earth. He made man and put his heart in the midst of the body and gave him breath, life, and understanding. Yeah, and the spirit of the Almighty, which made all things, searcheth out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what you think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Therefore has the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. You see? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai know every single thing that you do, man. There's no way you could get away from that. All right? So going back, it says 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be a prophet, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. So at the end of the day, man, ain't gonna be nothing that's gonna save America, man. America is meant to be burnt. America is, it was prophesied that it was gonna be burnt. All right, why? Because of all the enchantments, all the sorceries, all right? All the different types of philosophies that fed everybody in the world, man, and deceived the nations. So there's nothing else but destruction that has to come to this place, man. And what you're seeing in Russia is the beginning stages of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua letting you know that he about to destroy this place. Why? Because America, you next. You next on the list, man. There's only one way Russia's looking. They're looking west from where Russia is and Ukraine is. The only way they can continue moving forward is by going west. So you know what? America's gonna be destroyed next after that, man. That's the stir right there. That's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua stirring up that pot, letting you know that it's time for you to get right, man. And if you don't get right, you're gonna be partaker of the plagues of this place, man. So, you know, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. Pretty much I ended off on there through the spirit. So, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. Until the next one, Shalom. The Water Brothers for tuning in. The Water for the Scriptures, as always. May y'all continue to fight the good fight of faith and endure as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah, man. It's game on right now, man. We literally in those finishing stages, man. So may Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah bring this place down, man, to naught, a Bible ball. Shalom.